What's going on? Happy Monday, y'all. I am here to drop a golden nugget for you today. I have Ryan Brady, Your Life, over here in Brickell. This is where I get most of my functional medicine testing done. This is heavy metal toxicity, environmental pollutants, comprehensive blood panels, food sensitivity. They do the whole gamut. This is also where I send a lot of my clients as well to get their labs done. Today we're going to be talking about dietary antigen tests, also known as food sensitivity tests. There are many tests that I've done in the past, which include the ALCAT, the MRT, but there's been one that has come to the forefront recently that looks at a different component that Ryan's going to talk about in just a minute, which I think is pretty cool, and this is probably one of the standard labs I'm going to use with my clients moving forward, and I want him to explain a little bit about the benefits of this particular lab so it can help you do things like burn fat, build muscle, sleep more deeply, increase your energy levels. There's a wide range of things that can come from getting your food sensitivities test done. So Ryan?
Yeah, sure. So, hello everyone. This lab is called Dunwoody Labs, and first of all, let's talk about what food sensitivity testing is. So, there is a food allergen, and most of us know those to be peanuts or honey or things like that, and that's an immediate reaction where you tend to have a hive, swell up in the throat, or have swelling in the hands. Now, food sensitivity is a little bit more difficult to detect because it can take 3 to 7 days to show up, hence why we have this lab. So IgE is an immediate reaction, and then IgG is a delayed hypersensitivity reaction. That's what this tests. Specifically, it looks at IgG4, which is more of a food allergen or food sensitivity. On top of that, we have something called C3D, and that's a complement reaction. So the complement system is activated in response to an antigen, like a food particle. And if a C3D is positive and an IgG is positive, we have an amplification of that true positive. That's a very strong reaction.
Cool. So any specific results that you've seen with clients, I'm going to share a story of mine in a second that have done food sensitivity testing. It was like a breakthrough for them, whether it was skin, energy, sleep, stress, whatever the case may be.
Right. So I'll actually use myself as an example because I've done this test on myself, and I only had one strong reaction, and it was sweet potatoes. And I was eating sweet potatoes every single day. So I had a lot of bloating after eating. I couldn't really figure what was going on. I had eliminated wheat, dairy, soy, gluten, all that kind of stuff, but it was the sweet potato that was the missing factor. Now, I didn't have any other symptoms like headaches or nausea or vertigo, but those are also common symptoms, is what I just said, along with headaches. We can also have sleep disturbances. I've even seen heart palpitations with this. So it's a really good test to dig in when you can't figure out what else is going on. And foods, as we know, can be inflammatory. So if we can eliminate these inflammatory foods, it's much better for your health.
So lastly, I'll finish off similarly with me as a case study. The first time I did my MRT in 2013, I had been drinking green tea as a pre-workout for probably about 18 months to 2 years. And I came to a point where I couldn't get in the gym. I didn't feel mentally or physically motivated to get in there and lift. And it just happened to come right at the time when I was introduced to the MRT, and I did the test, and green tea came back as high in the red, highly, highly reactive. And it literally was overnight. I took that out of my pre-workout regimen, and I was able to get back in the gym and pump, and I felt great. It was like a light switch went on. So that was something that put me on early on to the food sensitivity testing, and they just continue to get better and better and better at what they do and more accurate with the results. So again, this is something great that I would recommend if you guys want to come down here to Your Life. Just check them out on Google or on my website, and you can come in and you get this done for yourself. Cool. See you later. Okay, and lastly we have...
Right, so we got our results. Now what do you do with this information? So the nice thing about this report also is it gives you two options. One is called a less restrictive diet. One is a more restrictive diet. Obviously, the more restrictive diet is going to have more things that you need to eliminate or rotate, also much harder to adhere to. So if you know yourself that you have a difficult time changing your diet, you want to start with the less restrictive diet. Okay? So foods that you can have in complete plenitude or no limitation, and then these are the ones that you need to eliminate. I recommend you eliminate those for 4 weeks, if possible, a minimum of 7 days.
Cool. Anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, so that's your sample.
Oh, that's my sample. Awesome.
So that's serum. So 2 tubes of blood are taken. We spin off the serum, extract it, and put it in the tube.
Gotcha. So I'll have the results in what, 10 days, 2 weeks?
14 days.
14 days.
14
All right.
days.
Thanks, Dr. Brady.
You're welcome. Take care.